Basic bish emotional support demon. Has basic ass bish demonic energy. Has long blonde hair parentheses. Ooh, disgusting basic bish traits. Always smiles at you when you need emotion supported. Absolutely disgusting. Has bright red skin. Can you even be more basic? Smells nice. Ew. Then there is me, quirky emotional support demon. Supports your emotions in superior ways. Very stinky parentheses rotten flesh. Giggles. Nausea-induced quirky green skin. Always drooling when I look deep into your eyes to support your emotions. Also has long blonde hair, but totally rocks it in a non-basic way, and I'm super quirky and amazing in every single way. Oh. Whoops.
Well, good evening, laddies, lasses, and lasses. Welcome to the click. You smell absolutely amazing today. You might even say, you don't smell like other girls, Christy. Oh, yes, indeed, Christy. You smell very quirky today, Christy, but like in a good way and not like other girls. Which brings me into today's topic, not like other girls, which is that sort of thing we thought would be long dead and buried after those awful 2010 memes where it's like,
oh my god, other girls like Justin Bieber, but I like
insert other popular band here, you know, those sort of memes. But no, it's alive and well, and somehow it's getting even worse. Now it's just not about boy bands or like colors of clothes. Now it's about like political beliefs and like I enjoy it when my husband locks me in the basement. I'm not like other girls, you know, that kind of grift that you have all over TikTok. Yeah, that sort of stuff is really fun, isn't it? So let's dig into the 2004 version of Pick Me Girls and Not Like Other Girls, because my god, it is insane and it makes me feel a bit more sane in contrast. So enjoy, you wonderful, beautiful beings. Mwah.
I'm not like other girls. My body, his choice.
We have reached the zenith of quirky girls. There's nothing like giving up your bodily autonomy to be quirky on TikTok.
Pick me, please. Put me in your basement. I'm not like other girls. I don't want
bodily autonomy. I'm not like those other basic humans. I don't need rights. It's fine.
My friends are getting ready right now. Look, there's like a brush thing. There's like lemonade, McDonald's, fries, jeans. What are you wearing? I don't know, jeans and a cute top, sneakers. Fucking disgusting. Here is what you should be wearing. I'm getting ready right now. I'm getting ready with a fruit bowl. Are you on your way? I don't feel good, you see, because I'm not going out. Because I'm fucking antisocial. Not like those other basic bitches that have friends. That's disgusting. I read books and I shave my legs. That's great. No other girls read. Other girls can't read. I'm so quirky.
Why are these things always filled with some of the most basic everyday shit you can imagine? It's like, oh my god, I drink tea, and sometimes I wear a bathrobe. I am so unique.
Normal girls want to marry princes. We want to marry killers. Yes, queen. Literally slay. Normal girls play dress up. We cosplay. Yes, queen, you tell them basic birches. Normal girls wouldn't ever go into the woods at night. We go searching for Slender Man. And then we do it together with our murderer boyfriends. Normal girls freak out over a broken nail. We freak out over a broken knife. Oh my god. I need to sharpen my sword. Normal girls wear bows. We wear beanies. Yes, oh yay. Normal girls say weird. We say cool.
I have something for this.
Oh, girl, you know that hip new word I just made up? Fucking cool. Normal girls ask, why did you do that? We say you shouldn't have done that. Bad person. Normal girls say go to hell. We say go to sleep. Go to sleep! Normal girls say Link. We say Ben drowned.
Oh, it's like a creepypasta? I think it's a creepypasta thing.
Normal girls think Jeff is ugly. We think he is beautiful because it's not like normal beauty standards. I think creepypastas is hot. Normal girls say cannibal. We say eyeless Jack. Normal girls say go die in a hole. We say if you're met with terrible fate.
Speak like an old-fashioned poem-based kind of book. That's great.
Normal girls fangirl over band boys.
Boy bands?
Band boys. We fangirl over psycho killers.
Man, I love psychos. This is not helping the stereotype of women literally sending letters to mass killers in jail. You know, you're not beating the allegations with this unhinged list.
Repost if you love Creepypasta. Put this on your profile if you're a true fangirl. Yes, indeed, I'm a true fangirl. Do I have a fan in here?
I don't. That is so sad.
So just bask in my glory. This is how you're a real girl. If you just look like this and you go date a murderer, then you have achieved peak quirk. You're not like the basic birches. You're very cool, which is a new word as well.
Man, I can just feel the Riz leaking through the screen.
My mother thought she was raising a princess. She ended up with me, a feral person that speaks her mind, is sarcastic as hell, thinks she has 9 lives and will happily stand toe-to-toe with a 6 feet 200 pound grown man. But hey, at least I'm not a doll!
What do you mean stand to toe-to-toe but with a 200-pound man? Why would you do that? What does she mean by stand toe-to-toe with a 6 feet 200-pound grown man? Is she a boxer, a professional wrestler, in a bad relationship? It's an odd thing to brag about. Yeah, I'm not sure stepping to someone much larger and stronger than you is tough, so much as ill-advised. I mean, standing up for yourself is very good in every aspect of life, really, but I'm not sure if we should encourage people to, like, literally pick fights with people bigger than they are. People probably shouldn't pick fights to begin with. This post is so aggressive, man.
I like that such a feral person is tempting their food. Lol.
Yes, I'm raised by wolves. Or maybe furries in this case. Yes.
My mom views me as competition. Oof, healthy family vibes. You know when insane parents and not like other girls is like a beautiful Venn diagram? It's just, mwah, so disgusting. Not even sure what to flare this or if this is appropriate for the sub, but I, F22, have slowly noticed over the years that my mom, F56, is a pick-me. Quite literally views herself as not like the other girls, and also is a boy mom, among other things. Just today we were discussing bad roommates, and she proceeded to say that she would ever only room with men, because men cause less drama, they won't compete with her, they won't steal her man, and they're just better friends than women. I have tried to debate with my mom on multiple occasions that women aren't inherently competitive. And yes, some women are competitive, but so are some men. She has a belief that all women just wants to compete with each other in all aspects. There's also like that aspect of being, you know, the common denominator in some instances. You know, if the whole world smells like poo, it's time to check your shoe. I told her this must be projection, and I have never once thought or experienced that. She denies projection and says I wouldn't know better because I don't get out that much, and my friends are different. My mom claims that she was always a tomboy, almost mocks dressing up, and always was friends with men because they're just better, saying that all women are birches and she could only make meaningful relationships with men. Recently, on a couple of occasions, she even stooped so low as to say some women ask for it when they experience SA. Are you sure this lady isn't like hardcore projecting something? This is really wild, man. Saying that if women dress skimpy, promiscuous, like a W word, etc., they are asking for it. One thing I usually reference when posts like this come up is a very powerful museum that has a bunch of clothes in it. And the twist about this museum is that all the clothes you see on display are from people that have been victimized about these sort of things. And what you realize when you look through it is that there is a bunch of different clothing. There isn't just like skimpy clothes, there's every kind of clothing you can imagine. Everything from coats to like gardening outfits to like kids' clothes. It's like, it really paints a powerful picture. So this is just objectively wrong. This conversation stemmed from an essay that happened at her work. A 17-year-old girl was essayed by a 50-year-old man. My mom said the girl dresses in tight clothing to get better tips and therefore was asking for it and probably wanted it to happen. That sounds like some kind of insane jealousy or projection, or I don't even know what it is, man. This is almost indescribable. I think you also realize how ridiculous this logic, very much logic like this, and how much it falls apart when you put it in other contexts. Like, imagine if you justified like, oh, this guy is a boxer, you know, professionally, so it's okay to just randomly assault him in the street because why else would he do fighting for a living? You know, it's like, oh, this girl is trying to look hot on purpose. Why would she look hot on purpose if it isn't? You know, that kind of stuff. It gets really ridiculous really fast when you compare it to other things, even if you are an absolute troglodyte like this mom is. Like, this kind of logic doesn't hold up because it's not logical to begin with. And of course, growing up, she would always shove it in my and my sister's faces that she only ever wanted one boy, and could finally stop having kids once our younger brother was born. She always made sure to remind us that she only wanted one son. She has told me constantly that sons are easier than daughters and that girls cause drama. Okay, is she certain at this point that she's not the common denominator? I mean, if someone is going around victim blaming like 17-year-olds and talking about all this wild stuff and how women deserve it and women are always drama, I don't get along with women. Gee, I wonder why, Karen. I wonder why, huh? How come you don't get along with women when you tell them that it's their fault when horrible things happen to them, even if they're literally underage, Karen? Huh? Oh my god, I can't possibly see how you don't get along with other women! It also makes me a bit worried about what kind of dudes she's hanging out with, you know? If she's only get along with the boys, does she only get along with boys that are also, like, fine with this stuff? That is absolutely insane, man! And of course, my brother will always receive special treatment from her. When my oldest sister was preggo, my mom was extremely upset that my niece was a girl. My sister doesn't want any more children, but my mom is insistent because she wants a grandson. And to top it all off, she acts weird around my boyfriend and will try to cater to him even when he doesn't want it and do things for his attention. She sounds like an absolutely unhinged, unstable, unlikable person and has some horrendous beliefs and some very internalized stuff that she's projecting in all kinds of wild ways. But you're also 22 now, and I'm assuming your boyfriend is of a similar age. So you have reached a point in your life when you're like your own adult. And that's probably why in her mind it's starting to twist around and be like, wait a second, she's not my little girl anymore. She's one of those other girls. She's competition, because girls are always drama. I mean, who could imagine creating drama when you spew this kind of stuff? Oh my god, can't imagine that creating conflict ever. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm not surprised, to say the least. What an insufferable person. This is like, not like other girls, but on absolute crack. I just stuck up for a girl I barely know when my sister displayed pick-me behavior. I love my family members unconditionally and will always support them. But if they behave like jerks, I will call them out on it. I was having drinks with my sister and some other woman. There was one lady in the group who was a single mother and I think wants to date. My sister is back on the dating scene, so I think this lady is a drinking buddy. This woman came in a fitted outfit with skinny jeans. My sister is all about fashion. My sister was tearing her outfit apart, saying she looked like a TK Maxx bargain bin, and that guys would not want to settle with her as she comes across as very needy and unstable. I saw this lady trying to hold back tears, so I jumped in and told my sister to stop being so harsh and rude. The lady started crying. I went for a walk with her and she told me how daunting it is to trying to date again. This lady said she did not expect support from me based on my sister. I told her it was unfair and rude on my sister's part. I love my sister, but I felt I had to correct her rude, nasty, pick-me behavior. I think you absolutely did the right thing. Just because someone happens to share blood with you doesn't mean they're always in the right. I would also argue that unconditional love isn't really a thing. It's only a thing you should ever expect to, like, a parent to have for their child, and that also isn't always the case in the real world because some parents are absolutely awful. So unconditional love, I personally don't really believe in it, but this is definitely one of those instances where you should call out their bad behavior. She's just a bully. She's not even like a pick-me at this point. She's just a straight-up bully.
Communist women will burn down Western civilization for abortion without a single clue what awaits them when Western civilization falls. Lambs marching themselves to the slaughter.
Makes me ashamed to be a woman sometimes. However, I'm not one of those women, winky emoji. Oh, please, little leopard, why don't you eat my face next? Oh, my face is very tasty and chewy.
Oh my god, I cannot imagine doing this. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed and I would go up to, like, a girl holding one of those, like, male tear cups and be like, all men should be put in camps. And I'm like, haha, but I'm one of the good ones. I can be kept as a pet. Holy shit, man. I am dating a not like other girls woman. Edit, thank you all for answering. I think I'll just let her be for the time being and help her when she asks for help. Again, thank you. All the comments really help to put perspective. Lol. Okay, let's see what this is actually about. Posting on an alt. Me and my girlfriend were talking the other day, and while I've had suspicions about it for a while, it was confirmed that day with a lot of things she said, specifically about how when something she likes gets popular, she doesn't like it anymore, and her use of the word a basic and similar things. What should I do? We're both 17. Okay, you're still young. Everyone has like their quirky phase in like high school and stuff, because you're trying to figure yourself out. You don't want to be put in the same box, because that's also like a societal expectations, I believe. Some girls fall into that rabbit hole when they're young because society is expecting them to be a very certain way, like, oh my god, you should be this girl, and you should be skinny, and you should do this and wear this, and then, you lash out basically trying to be different and not fit in that mold, and it takes you a while to find your identity, which is like a critique on society as well. You're 17. It's fine. You're still young. It's gonna be good. And I don't really know what to do. I love her and I wanna be with her, but it frustrates me a little, if that makes sense. She'll probably grow out of it. If you stay together long enough, she'll probably mature, just like you will as well. It's gonna be fine. No pick-me zone, because what we really yapping about for real, girl, now is not the time.
The difference between me and a lot of girls is that their girls' night consists of going out bar hopping, getting sloppy drunk, and messing with random dudes. Why does every word start with a capital letter? My girls' night consists of going out to eat, going back to one of our cribs, smoking, and doing face masks, board games, and self-care. That's why I don't have any friends now.
Wait, but how do you go on a girls' night if you don't have any friends? Do you think maybe that there is more to it, that you're like shitting on things that your friends want to do? That's the reason they don't hang out with you anymore? Not because it's like, oh, board games is the worst thing ever? You think maybe that's it? The difference between me and a lot of girls is that their positive attributes come from comparing themselves to girls they don't know, shaming those girls unprovoked, and creating false narratives so they can bully their way into appearing more modest than them. My positive attributes consist of being happy to see those girls live happily, not shaming girls for being extroverted, uplifting all girls, not being a mean girl, and being different in real life. This is why I don't struggle making friends. Yeah, I think if you write a text like this and be like, oh my god, I'm not a raging slut, that's why I don't have friends, then I think there might be like more underlying reasons, maybe like the attitude in the message you literally wrote out right now, that makes people not want to be friends with you. Maybe not like the specific activity is that important,
A witch girl can proudly say that. I don't wear tons of makeup, I don't spend hours getting ready, I do play games, I love memes, I'm not afraid of cockroaches.
That is so specific. Oh my god. Are you sitting at home being bitter about girls not liking cockroaches? Some people have way too much free time. Their hobby is like hating random shit.
Hanging with my BF's friend group is so fun, but so sad for me, because I've never had a friend group like this. They've all been friends since childhood, and girls just aren't like that.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, fam, most people don't have friends they've known their entire lives. I am lucky to have a few friends I've actually known my entire life, but I don't think that's the norm for anybody. And I also know girls that have had the equivalent of that, but with other girlfriends.
So it's like, it's just a thing, if you happen to evolve in the same direction as you grow up, that's a thing. But otherwise, you find new friends along the way. That is more like in your life and with your vibe, girl. So it's more about like who you are and where you come from than like a gender thing. So don't worry about it and don't make stupid TikToks, yas. Corset piercings aren't cool or artistic, they're gross. Wait until the basic girlies realize that some of us feel gross simply looking like them. I'm looking at you, little gross person.
I always find it so funny when people post stuff like this and be like, everyone should care so much about my judgment. I made this TikTok for the public to see, so everyone knows that my glorious opinion is judging them. Because that is very important for them to know and something everyone will value.
It's a little bit of a main character thing, isn't it?
I am pretty sure they are strictly done for artistic purposes. It's a form of play piercing. You do the piercings, do a photo shoot, and remove them. People aren't walking around with these unless you're at a piercing convention. There are piercing conventions? That sounds really cool. My needle phobia would go absolutely bananas.
I wear old baggy clothes with no makeup and my hair in a messy pony at the gym because I'm here to sweat. My body is covered and my clothes aren't tight. Are guys even attracted to this at the gym, or do I have no shot?
Wait. Shot at what? You were here to sweat. What are you talking about? And speaking of sweat, it doesn't look like you've sweated at all. So if that was the shot, then the shot has indeed missed. My god, the hypocrisy in this text is just absolutely staggering.
The difference between me and other girls, I use my makeup brushes to clean my bike.
Sounds grossly inefficient. You know that classic joke where it's like, clean your toilet with your toothbrush. Doesn't mean that you're actually supposed to do it. There are special brushes that are way better for actually cleaning your toilet. In the same way, there are brushes that are actually meant for cleaning your bike, that can actually deal with dirt and aren't like hyper soft, okay? This is very silly. Is my friend a pick-me, or is she right? We were out eating with some friends, nothing serious, just casual, and I was wearing new hair extensions I bought and a new foundation. I usually don't wear makeup because it causes me a lot of breakouts during the Arizona heat. But I wanted to feel cute, and I am confident in my makeup skills to some extent. Anyways, I noticed my friend making subtle comments about my hair being longer all of a sudden, implying I am obviously wearing extensions. I brushed it off, and while we were sitting down, she noticed I have sauce on my face. She grabbed a napkin and wiped it off, only for the foundation to come off. She looked at the napkin and made a disgusted face and saying, "You're so fake." I was taken aback by this. I'm not sure it's because she is not used to me being glammed up or that it took her by surprise, so she made a comment about it. But I felt so embarrassed, I just wanted to go home. This makes me question if you actually had sauce on your face in the first place, or if she just said that so she could purposefully wipe off some of the makeup and make a scene about this. She sounds like an awful friend one way or another.
Reasons why I don't fit into this generation. 62,000 likes. Yes, indeed, girlies. Let me guide you through why this generation sucks. I believe in God. While rolling in a gymnastics hall, I don't drink or smoke. Woo! I don't have a nights out or party. I don't cuss or do hookups.
Good for you, I guess. Who gives a fuck, man? Oh my god.
If your girl doesn't greet you at the door like this when you get home from work, get a new one. How are you? What's going on? What are you going to do? I'm so happy to see you.
I didn't know you could translate my dog. Yeah, that's really what it looks like, right? Sure, I want someone to be happy when I come home and all that kind of stuff, but damn. Maybe tone it down a little bit. Holy
Dating me isn't for the weak because I don't get along with females. I am one of the bros.
Haha, yeah, dating me is totally gay because I'm one of the bros. For real on God. Too buoyant to swim. That is certainly a title I didn't think I would read today. Decided to spend some time today at the pool in my apartment complex. A fairly large group of young 20-somethings were hanging out and playing racing games in the pool. Most of them were guys, with 3 girls there. 2 who seemed normal, and little Miss Pick-me. This is an actual quote I just heard. Pick-me.
No, you guys don't understand. I can't fully swim underwater because my ass floats. No matter how much I try, it's too big to go under.
Directed at the 2 other girls.
I know you can't relate, but it's really frustrating.
I swear, it took everything in me not to burst into laughter right then and there. She's not like the other girls, all right. I too hate it when my voluptuous, juicy, absurdly fat, gigantic, colossal, enormous, tremendously sized, humongous, monumental ass makes it so that I'm unable to swim underwater. Really a bummer.
Anyway, it's especially this juicy curve right here just doesn't float. Oh my god, stop paying attention to my ass. Lol, why are we always talking about my ass? Guys, stop. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I'm shy about my ass.
Oh my god, I'm totally picturing this, and it's the funniest thing ever. It's someone trying to do a regular swim, but their whole body is underwater, and then it's only floating centered on the butt, and they're twisted underneath and trying to swim like that. It's the most hilarious mental image ever.
Thinking of all the other girls whose rooms looked like mine growing up, oh my god, look at this, it's One Direction. My walls were covered, but I had posters of Lil Wayne, Eminem, Nicki Minaj. I had Bob Marley one, Tupac, Biggie, Easy, and I was not like any of the girls my age. These unknown indie artists like Eminem and Nicki Minaj. Have never heard of those. Oh my man, being over 128 pounds isn't a flex.
I see that you have not had the pleasure of experiencing a fine Jimmy Mommy crushing your skull between her thighs. What a bummer. Maybe put that one on the bucket list. Alcohol pick-me's at the club. This might sound like a really strange title, but does anyone else have experience with pick-me's when it comes to drinking at the club? I have seen a few stories about pick-me's in the subreddit flaunting that they don't fit in because they don't drink. But I'm talking about a different type. I am 22, and whenever I go out, I always seem to stumble upon at least one woman that will ask me when I'm drinking and make fun of me for drinking a sweet cocktail because
I can't deal with the sugar and all I need is a beer, cause I'm one of the guys.
Usually this elicits positive reactions from the men, and it doesn't embarrass me because I genuinely dislike the taste of most alcohol, so I own it. But I still find it strange, and it seems to be rooted in the not like the other girls thinking. It's the same thing for dudes, you know, if you order like a sparkly, nice-looking drink, it's like, oh, bro, you're not a real man unless you drink this hyper triple-smoked whiskey. Men are only allowed to drink tar. That's what a real man does. The more gross it is, the more manly. People that care about what other people drink really need hobbies, man. My god, so much of this stuff can just be summed into like, you need to get a hobby. Holy shit.
Other girl's hairstyle. Look at this hairstyle, this braid or whatever. Here's another girl hairstyle. Oh my god, look at this one, like braids. Here's my hairstyle. It's like a bun thing. Look at this bun thing. Here, this is another bun thing. It's not my hairstyle. It's so much better if you didn't realize that from the intonation of the TikTok. It feels so much better. Take your dumb braids and get out of here, my superior bun. I hate Mondays. You know what? I hate girls that party, drink, and have their phone full with guy friends but still think they're wifey material. That's what I think about in my free time. I sit and make up women in my head to be mad about. Because how dare people like Mondays when this woman I made up in my mind exists? Disgusting. Attractive women and female hiring managers. I'm looking for a similar account from other women to find out if I'm experiencing a universal. I dress cool and have a great easygoing aura. According to myself, I am really cool and also modest. I'm a Gen Xer and I look attractive, and every other woman is intimidated by me. Women to other women are awful people, especially if you're better looking than them. You see, the only reason people don't get along with me is just because I'm so hot and they can't handle it. Story time. In kindergarten, I got put in timeout because I stood up and cheered when Snow White got poisoned by the witch because she was so annoying. And I was so glad she was dead. Other girls were crying. I have never fit in. Yes, indeed. Death to the princess. I'm not like other girls. Death to the princess. Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a princess. I want to murder the princess. I'm not like other girls. I'm a little sociopath. I could be like every other girl my age. Instead, I am wearing Crocs, overalls, and my bestie is a cow.
Girl, that's a horse. And also wearing Crocs around horses is a bad move. I used to do horseback riding, and you have like these steel things in the boots for a reason, because horses have a tendency to step on your toes, and having like a 1-ton heckin' animal stepping on your toes is a bit of a crushy-washy if you're not wearing booties with little steely wheelies in them. It's goody-woody for your toey-wowies. Ooh-woo. Girls in my school! Okay, maybe not that quirky. Girls in my school. I love makeup. I love disco music. I love shopping. I like going out. Fucking disgusting. Me. I love Oasis. I love food. No one else likes food. I love CDs. I love old music. Wait, what does it say on the shirt? Born into the wrong generation. That's great. But here's another picture of them being friends.
Isn't this the song you played for me when we first met? Of course she remembers.
You see? That's how it's supposed to be. Girls encouraging other girls with cuddles. Girls who understand castor oil in the belly button, ACV plus warm lemon water in the morning, protein with each meal, daily walks, strength training, caffeine after meals, matcha instead of coffee, magnesium glycinate +1 minus threonate before bed. You know that like most things you eat have protein in them. Right? Like pretty much everything. It's just like not that much in some stuff, but like almost everything you eat has at least some protein in it, okay? These kind of things are so weird, man. These things are so weird. It's like these revelations and be like, warm lemon water and protein. What?
Yeah, she might be prettier than me, but look at my playlist. How does her playlist compare?
It's just music, man. Listen to the music you want to listen to. Oh my god, why is this like a superiority complex? Holy shit.
Raising my son like,
can I go and see my GF?
No!
Why not?
Chores before horse. Mom! Dishes before bitches. Why do you like this? Cutting grass before getting ass. How you see? I'm the quirky mom who people will cut contact with when they turn 18. But I will surely enjoy those 18 years first because I will make their life hell. That is great.
I'm not sure about calling your son's GF like a W word. It's like a sign of good parenting. I'm just gonna put that out there. Wild take. Today's generation goes out at night and calls in sick to the work next day. Our generation got home drunk at 5 a.m., slept for an hour, and showed up to work in the same clothes and a purple hand stamp. 80s teens. Yes. I mean, sure, I did this like a handful of times, and then I realized it's not worth it and it's a pain in the ass, and like you fall asleep in the afternoon anyway, because at some point it catches up with you. So, is that sort of thing you can push through if you really want to, but man, I would not recommend it. My boyfriend's ex-best friend was a pick-me. I met her after I had met some of his other friends, male and female. They were all super welcoming and friendly, so I expected my boyfriend's girl best friend would be too. She was not. She talked poo about me to other people in the room while I was less than a foot away from her. She hadn't even had a conversation with me despite my efforts. This was 2 hours into the event. She waited until the second my boyfriend left the room to do this. We left shortly after and he told me more about her. I knew virtually nothing about her when meeting her. And that's when he told me that she's rubbed his other female friends the wrong way. I wonder why. Including his ex-wife. And that she's always told him she just prefers men. Women are too dramatic. Oh my god. It's like that mom in the previous story. Women are too dramatic. It's totally not because I'm just a straight up bully and picking fights with everyone. No, it's because other women are so dramatic. Isn't that convenient? Common denominator and all that. I told him that's textbook pick-me. Thankfully for me, he saw the red flags after seeing her treat me badly, and she threw a tantrum when he pulled away from their friendship, which really ended things for him. I don't mind my boyfriend having women friends, but that's assuming they're respectful when we get along. Now she's getting a divorce. Apparently she preferred every man over her husband. Oh no, so she was probably trying to get lucky and she was jealous about someone else being together with her like cheating prospects. And that's why she treated people this way, and then eventually it came back to bite her in the butt. Man, what a beautiful karma story, is it not?
Man up! I too am a woman in construction. Long hair, long legs, not ugly. I am the only female supervisor in a large male-dominated construction company. I have hired and fired many females. I have tried to educate them about how to conduct themselves on site, and sometimes they wear tight clothes, flirt with the guys, cry, act weak, date the guys, accuse the guys of harassment, and sometimes they pull out their pee-pees and try to have a pissing contest with the guys.
What? Okay, well, that's a bonus.
How you relate to the guys on site is how you will be treated. Respected, no bullshit. Lose the makeup and ping songs and appreciate the fact that you're able to work in construction. My experience has been amazing. I get respect. I treat people all the same. I have only been concerned once, naughtily by a male, a cultural misunderstanding. I have told many females that this is privilege. Historically and globally, we wouldn't be so lucky. Represent, ladies.
I mean, it's halfway there, right? You know, it's like, hey, ladies, go get them jobs, you know, don't let stuff hold you back and whatever, but it's also like really dismissive against legitimate concerns. So, half a gold star, the rest of the gold star is pretty poopy.
I am a girl, but I hate over makeup, long hair, heels, but I like this, light makeup, and sneakers. Car. I hate high heels, but I like car.
I don't know a lot of people that like hate the aspect of having a car. I'm gonna be honest, fam, okay? Like, oh my god.
Car.
That killed me. It's not even like a sentence or this car. Oh, that's beautiful. Hell yeah, beautiful TikTok. 60,000 likes. 60,000 people saw this and be like, hell yeah, I'm so superior to other girls because no other girls have ever enjoyed a car. Oh, wow. r/unpopular opinion. Being a stay-at-home mom is not that hard. I follow all of the parenting subs on here, and all I ever see is how hard it is being a stay-at-home mom, and that it's the hardest job someone can do. Honestly, it's not that hard. I think being the sole provider is way harder, and nobody seems to take that into account. The sole provider misses out on big milestones because they go to work. They are expected to go to work, then come home and do housework too. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's almost like, you know, having kids is a big responsibility for like everyone in the relationship. Who would have thunk it? I get up every day at 5 a.m. to make my husband breakfast and lunch, clean the house while taking care of 2 kids, 5 and 7 months. Do you mean 5 years old and 7 months? Or do you mean 5 months and 7 months? Cause that math ain't mathin', lady. Make dinner and get the kids to sleep without any help from my husband. Am I tired at the end of the day? Yes, but it's not hard. I am not burned out and have been doing this for 5 years so far. Okay, so 5-year-old kid, right? I thought it was a bit weird with the times. We need to stop telling moms that being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest job, because it's not. One thing I usually tell people when they're always complaining like, oh my god, this job is so much easier or harder than this one or blah blah blah, this one has it harder. It's also entirely entirely subjective. Someone who really enjoys working with people might really enjoy, for example, a sales position. Someone who is very introverted and prefers working with computers or something is going to be absolutely devastated by a job like that. That is just pure subjectivity. And like comparing stuff when you usually don't know everything that goes into another job or someone's personal life is probably a bad idea. Like being a stay-at-home mom, is it more dangerous than working in a coal mine? Well, no, probably not. Can it be incredibly difficult and demanding to have small kids around you and you lose agency in life and it can affect your mental health negatively, etc.? Yeah. Should you compare the two for no reason when they're vastly different things in life? Well, no. Why are you turning it into competition if not for the sake of trying to downplay someone else's efforts and life experience? It's just, it only breeds toxicity. And in the first place, you probably don't have the entire story to make the judgment call one way or another anyway. It's basically very immature to do.
Girls call this fashion. Ridiculous. Girls call this fashion. Ooh, gross. Girls call this fashion. Just look at her. This is fashion. Slay queen. This is fashion. This is fashion. You see this? This is also fashion, you see? This is fashion. I hope you enjoyed Clickerella's Fashionella show. I am not your typical mom. I'm a dedicated introvert who loves swearing and coffee. I also like black leggings, sarcasm, and shows about murder. Ooh, no one else does that.
You know why these things are popular? It's because other people like them too, for God's sake.
Oh my god, it's so weird that there are so many brands selling black leggings when I'm the only one wearing them. Oh wow, it's all for me. I'm not a feminist. I can see men and I don't immediately feel threatened. People ask me if I'm actually a woman. I can wear pretty dresses and feel pretty. Opening a door? I don't hate children. I would watch this video and I wouldn't be offended. Oh yes, indeed. Girl, you should take a work on a farm, because one thing you're really good at is building straw men. Or should I say straw women? Oh yes, indeed. We're all about equality on this channel.
Yes, women suck. We know. There is a reason the forefathers knew their place and put them there. 100. Emoji.
I don't even think women suck. I think by allowing simp culture and feminism to become so dominant, and then combining that with social media, we have created an environment that makes it extremely difficult for women not to fall into the depths of narcissism.
No, your gender sucks overall.
Oh no, the leopards are munching on the face indeed.
You would be undignified W too if you were better looking.
Wow, so insulting it as well. Damn.
You just resent the women that can get away with it. So you created this persona. We'd be posting selfies and expecting things for breathing.
Ooh, that's a lot of vitriol, man. Twitter is a beautiful place, isn't it? Wow. Well, my husband made me, his pregnant wife, for dinner because I'm a growing hill and not a rabbit. You see, he's barbecuing meat.
I have never met a woman in my life who enjoys a barbecue. It's a very unheard concept, not to mention that the protein and iron and stuff is probably good for you if you're preggo. But no. This is unheard of. Women only eat grass.
Not all women want fancy clothes. Some just want a 20-acre homestead with farm animals, green pastures, and a wraparound porch to watch the sunset. Oh, look at this dreamy picture.
Wait a second. I think you need to patch your dream there a bit. Your horse is clipping through the floor. Oh no, how to get your dream trad wife life. Speedrun. Glitchless. Well, it's not glitchless. What's wrong with your kid's face? It's melting. Is that part of the dream too?
I don't want any more kids. I would never drink a pumpkin spice latte. 390 calories. Mom nights over date nights. Sometimes I drink wine out of my Stanley.
18 ounces of wine is 424 calories.
But it's wine calories. It goes straight to the soul.
I may be a single mom, but I've been dealing with teen pregnancy. But at least I won't be carrying out a toddler at 40 like you old decrepit women. Oh yes, indeed.
I mean, go off, Queen, but why did you feel the need to post this? I hope you're happy with your kids and stuff. I don't think anyone is wishing you that you're not, but why are you wishing other people like misery? That is weird.
Oh man, that was a lot of brain rot. Ooh.
What a hairy situation. How other females drive. Meanwhile, me on the other hand, rib thin loud car.
Oh, is it because of the nails? Is that why that you're like holding the wheel with your palm instead? Is that what it is? I mean, I hope you don't have to turn around very suddenly because you're really going to slide all over the place. But yeah, 180,000 likes from people being like, yes, this is how you drive. My old driving teacher would have an aneurysm if you watched this. So you're a girl? Wrong. You're a girl still? Wrong. You're a girl still? Wrong. You're a girl. No, I'm a girl. Because you play football? Is that it? Skate a girl? No, I'm a girl. You need to play football and skate. Otherwise, you're not a girl. No, I am a girl. You see? You have to have bad grammar and skate. Otherwise, you're not a real girl. Ooh, this is my good old favorite. I need my wig for this. Yes, it's Clickly Lily back for another class versus cringe. Oh, wait, I can fix my hairline. Ooh, there we go. Now it looks even more unhinged. That is great. Welcome to class versus cringe. Like, if you can relate, it already has 96,000 likes. How can you not like this? Class versus cringe. This right here, this is fucking cringe. This here, cringe. Disgusting. This is cringe. Just look at her wearing those pants. It's so gross. Barf emoji. This right here is class. It's class. Just look at her. Look at her embracing class. Oh my god, it's just feminine goddess. Yes. This is class. This is class. And how is this different from the first ones, you might ask? Shut up. You're cringe. Wow, thank you for joining another episode of me, Clicky Lila, with class versus cringe. You delusional girls can have this holiday. I chose reality. You really think you're his only one? Going to TikTok to brag about either being cheated on or being like a side birch is a wild thing. Like, damn, this generation is cooked, man. You have just become sober curious. Wait, sober curious? Is this like being bi-curious? And I have been out here sober for 4 years drinking the healthy pre-night out buzz drink that keeps you going all night long. What on earth are you talking about? Someone is sober curious that are like, oh, maybe I should stop drinking. What is, oh my god, maybe if you find it's like such a good thing, maybe you should encourage instead. This is how you can tell someone is a pile of poo-poo human instead of a good human. If someone does something, it's like, wow, this really improved my life. You would like talk positively about it and encourage it in other people, right? For example, if you really like, oh my god, doing this thing or going to therapy or working out or whatever, changed my life for the better. Absolutely beautiful. You should try it. Instead of being like, I have gone to therapy, but you haven't. You're so inferior. It's like, that's not how you do it. What? My only comforting thought about that breakup is the thought of his next girl looking me up on Insta and having to see that his ex is a short, tan, blue-eyed blonde with a dumpy hood going to an Ivy League. So your entire identity is not like, oh wow, I'm going to an Ivy League, or like, I'm happy with my appearance or something. You're instead like weirdly proud about the fact that your ex's new partner will probably be jealous of you when they stalk your socials. That's a really weird life priority. Man, you have so much stuff going for you, and this is how you choose to spend your mental capacity? Holy shit. I want to be the bread maker, not the bread winner. Please. I am over this career-focused girl boss life. I am ready to take care of my husband. Thank you. Bye. Being a stay-at-home mom? In this economy? Oh! When you become the girl on vacation that doesn't drink, wakes up early to exercise, and spends the whole day reading... Isn't that like 50% of people on these sort of vacations? No? Doesn't seem like a specifically statistically underrepresented demographic. Everyone believes that any Ukrainian girl is just a gold digger until they found out she is a magnet for men's attention. You see, we did some creep filming on random dudes here. Smarter and more educated than your ex. She always gets what she wants, which in this case is a burger eaten with a glove. Delicious. When another black person tries to marry into my fiance's all-white family. Why does this have like 400,000 likes? Am I missing something? This sounds unhinged to me. This sounds unhinged. It's like racist gatekeeping. This is wild, man. Oh my god. This is like literally going out to be like, I'm one of the good ones. That is insane. Most girls, I don't want to get my hair wet. Then there is me. Oh my god, I've never seen a girl going in a water slide before. That's fucking unheard of.
I am meant to be someone's wife, not a part of this generation.
I mean, usually in my experience, it's like when you talk about this generation, most people don't marry when they're like 20. In my experience, in our generation, at least in my surroundings, people start getting married like now, when they start getting into like their late 20s, early 30s kind of vibe. That's sort of how it works for our generation, because houses do be expensive, y'all. So, yeah, no, it's more of an age thing, not a generational thing, gonna be honest. She ain't me, though. Yeah, you're right. I don't shake the whole world when I walk. You have other things to be worried about. The YouTube babe stuff for it is getting out of control. You need to lose a few pounds yourself. Me, when I'm delusional. Oh, Man, TikTok, that beautiful community platform. People just lifting each other up. Oh, yes, indeed. Make guys rage quit. I can clutch it. Curse like a sailor. I know how to play games. And then say GG. I'm not like other girls. I wonder if this is satire, because it's so like bam, right? Babe, he already has 100 different girls telling him his truck is nice. Be different. Buy him a new turbo for it and show up with a beer to help him install it instead. Oh my god, this is the Not Like Other Girls dating equivalent to like those unhinged job interview expectations. When you go to a job, wear a clown outfit and buy a bunch of stocks in the company you're interviewing for to make sure their stocks go up before your interview to impress them, because that's how you make a memorable impression. It's like that. It's like, wow. Damn. Well, I do hope you enjoy this video and not like those other girls that don't enjoy my fine meme videos. Oh my brain has melted. Thank you so much for watching this abhorrent video together with me. You give me a lot of emotional support I needed to get through this. I do hope you have an amazing rest of your day, because you are indeed smelling very quirky today, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Mwah.